Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, MsBrownCali, putting out another video. First, I would like to welcome all my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the love and support. And I also want to thank my older subscribers who've been rocking with your girl since day one. Thank you. Thank you for becoming part of the Cali crew. Now let's get into this video. Within the last few weeks, I have noticed Black women with large platforms, social media platforms, expressing themselves about their outrage on the killings of Black men by police. But the concern they have is not with these men being murdered. Their issue is the way media has portrayed them, has portrayed these victims, by not dehumanizing them, by not emphasizing on whether or not they were a good father or stating that they're a good father. And these women have decided that it is more relevant and pertinent to express the outrage of these men who were murdered, senselessly murdered, not necessary at all, but murdered, and the way the media has not badmouthed them. Now let's think about that for a minute. So your outrage is not that these men are murdered, but your outrage is the way the media has portrayed them to the public. Why would that be an issue? Why is that your issue? That these George Floyd had a criminal background. Did that mean because he did things in his past he deserved to be murdered? Is that what you're implying? Like, these are the most asinine statements that they're making, and it's so redundant. Like, why? Who cares? They didn't deserve to be murdered. But clearly, I mean, I did the video of Candace Owens. I will link that in the iCard if you want to see that one, on my opinion on that whole situation and what she had to say. And she didn't just talk about George Floyd in a negative way. She talked about the young man that was killed in Georgia, Mr. Aubrey, Ahmaud Aubrey, which that one was even worse. That video she did was even worse. I wonder if she took that one down or she recanted, because she said race had no issue in his involvement with being murdered, as if to justify the right to kill someone on someone else's property because they were just simply looking. And I've seen the whole thing with Lovely T. Like, I'm not even sure she identifies herself as a Black woman. I do believe she lives in another country. But these women have huge platforms and would rather focus on what's being said about these men than what actually happened to these men. And that is the outrage for me. That is your concern on how they're being depicted to the public instead of the fact that they were murdered. I don't know what else is to say about this. Like, why are you taking the focus away from the fact that people are protesting these senseless killing by the police? Then, well, they didn't have good background, so it's just like you're justifying what happened to them, and that's sickening. Like, you're just trifling, and the fact that you don't see what you're doing is trifling makes you an idiot too. Because fools behave in that way, not intelligent people who have common sense and would not even go down that road and open those doors to embrace the hatred that people are spewing. Because I got a lot of negative comments from men on the video I did with Candace Owens, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with people not agreeing, but it's sickening to see Black women, African-American women, want to go down that road and degrade the murdered victims as if their life was meaningless. And Lovely T even went as far as to say is, let's just face it, they're worth more now dead than alive. So that's justifying the murder. You're co-signing on, yeah, you know, he's better off dead because now he has value to him. As if to say, maybe these people weren't the best fathers, but they could have changed if they were given the opportunity to live. And the fact that these women feel so strongly and so outraged to post videos on their YouTube, Facebook, whatever social media platforms they chose to express this concern. I mean, like, some of the videos got millions of views. Like, so you're encouraging the killing of black men. You really need to think long and hard about what it is that you're saying to the public, to your subscribers, followers, viewers, whatever you want to call them, because I'm not subscribed to either one. I actually watched Storm Monroe's video, and that's how I came when he was saying that him and Lovely T and T.S. Madison were going back and forth, because I do follow T.S. Madison. I do support the LGBT community. My brother is gay, and I support it, and we knew he was going to be gay when he was a child. Just not even a shock. Nobody was surprised about that. So the whole thing with people saying this and that, I've learned through him what's appropriate to say, what's not appropriate, because you don't know if you don't live that. You don't know that this is offensive, the terminology and stuff. So I did see T.S. Madison show the video on the YouTube, and I was so disgusted with this woman. Like, y'all have no morals. Y'all just as sickening as the police are going out there killing them, because y'all enticing, y'all are encouraging this type of behavior. Like, see, it's really not that bad what we're doing. We have these people who have huge platforms saying it's not that bad. And that's exactly what you did when you said his life is more valuable now that he's dead than when he was alive. That's exactly what you're stating. So you really need to be mindful of what you put out there for the world to see. Me personally, I would unsubscribe to both of them if I was following them, which I probably would never follow them to begin with, because these some trifling ass women, in my opinion. Because only trifling ass women do trifling ass things, and that's trifling. So I'm going to end that video on that note. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe, and until the next one, peace.